Hello everyone, my name is Maya Temkar and I hope you are all doing well. And today I'm really excited to talk about Beaver, the company where I'm currently doing my internship. So the motto of Beaver Life Science is the connect to rise, and that's what exactly Beaver do, and Beaver stands for. So Beaver believes in connecting people from different backgrounds, different organizations, and also gather ideas related to this clinical research industries and to make innovations in this healthcare industry. So what exactly Beaver do? Well, Beaver works with different partners including some academic institutions, hospitals, health researchers, NGOs, some government agencies, and even pharmaceutical companies also, and CROs, and many more. So one of the key areas where Beaver really shines is the clinical research training. So Beaver offers different kinds of training programs like 1 month training, then for 6 months, for 1 year also. So they offer practical training, hands-on experience in these domains related to clinical research internships, and also provide professional certifications programs which are specifically designed related to this clinical research industry for undergraduate and also for postgraduate pharmacy students, not only pharmacy students but also for the students which are related to this clinical research industry. So these programs really help students to gain essential skills, essential knowledge related to different kinds of areas like clinical operations, then CDM, PV, then QA, and also other departments also. So Beaver is all about connecting people from different backgrounds with the right opportunities to make innovations to grow in this field of healthcare research and clinical development. Now we will talk about the core of the Beaver, and it includes the our mission, what are the values of Beaver Life Science, and what are the different customers BLS works with. So this is the foundation of the BLS. Now let's talk about the our mission. So the primary mission of BLS is to make the clinical research customer centric, and along with that we have two main goals. So the first goal is to help the customers to enhance the lives of patients by providing different kinds of services which are recognized for quality, then also integrity and also partnership. And the second goal is, which is really simple but more effective, which is to improve the clinical research and to train the future professionals. And BVL Life Science really wants to help students, researchers, and also institutions to gain the knowledge related to this field. The next point is, what are our values? So in values, BVL Life Science just don't focus on research, but it's also focus on learning, then training. Then we really want to help future experts to grow in this area. And how we can do this? So the first value is innovation. So in innovation we always look for the new, what are the different better ways to do the same thing, and we really try to include the innovation in our learning, in our services, whether it's using technology or improving study designs or to create better training programs. So we always include innovation in that. Then second value is goal. So as I mentioned, our main goal is to make clinical research customer centric and also train the other individuals or the industry professionals. Third value is responsibility. So whatever we do, we take responsibility of that, we do all the work seriously, and because we know that our responsibility and our seriousness, it will impact the research and also education. So everything we do, it should be ethical, it should be accurate, and it should be of highest quality and highest quantity and quality also. Then next is integrity. In integrity in clinical research, there is no way to take shortcuts, and we believe in honesty. We also make sure that our services are transparent and we do all the right things on the right time. So these are the things we make sure in the process of clinical research. Then next one is customers. So in customers there are different kinds of customers we handle, like students, researchers, institutions. So our customers are the uh, primary focus of our CRO, and we also work with students, universities, hospitals, research organizations, and they helps us to gain our mission, our goals. Then next is commitment. We are fully committed to building a strong relationship, building a strong foundation for the clinical research, whether it's training the students, professionals, or running clinical research, or we also offer the internships. We always try to uh, stay dedicated to our work. So this is our commitment. Next is our quality. So both research and education should always of the top of the quality, and every study, every training session we take, every project we do, so we make sure that they are of highest standards and highest quality. Next point is teamwork. In teamwork we work closely with universities, then hospitals, we also work with sponsors, also students. So to create the strong research network we work collaboratively, and clinical research is a team effort, so we believe in working together. No one Not only one person is responsible for the success, so teamwork is really important. Next point is reliability. In reliability, whether we are training students or managing trials or supporting institutions, we make sure that we are dependable, we are professional in what we are doing. We try to make professional things, and people trust us because we deliver what we promise. Next is inclusion. In inclusion, everyone should have their fair chance to get knowledge, to learn new things, to grow in this clinical research, no matter where they come from, or no matter what is the background. So we support the diverse students of different backgrounds. We also support researchers, professionals, and all the community related to clinical research. Next is our customers. So in customers, we work with sponsors, then CROs, hospitals, colleges, then IECs. So these are our customers and our partners. We are partnered with the some hospitals. They serve the clinical research sites for the clinical trials. We also works with different colleges, and we are connected with several colleges like MCPL Moshi, MCOP Nigdi, DY Patil of Pimpri, DY Patil of Akurdi, KBI Per College of Baramati. So and other colleges are also partnered with the BLS. So these colleges are involved in educating the next generation of professionals in pharmaceutical and clinical research. So these are our customers. Here is the simple visual representation of the services Beaver Life Science provides for the sponsor and the CRO. So this slide gives the basic ideas related to our services for the sponsors and the CROs. On the one side we have the sponsor which pays for the clinical research, and on the other side we have CROs. So they manage all the study activities. And in the center, uh, we have the main part of the clinical trials. The first is patient experience. So in patient experience, we make sure that the patients have the good experience while taking part in the clinical trials. Then second one is the investigators experience. We support the doctors and researchers to get the experience better. Third is employee experience. We also support Beaver Life Science team for the employees, and along with that, on top of that, the life cycle of the clinical trials is mentioned. In that, first is planning. In planning, we make sure that everything ready before the study starts, and in planning it includes CTMS and CTBM. CTMS is clinical trial management system, which is system which manage all the study related information, and CTBM, in CTBM it manage the study budget of the clinical trial. Then second phase is startup phase. In startup phase we make sure that the things are getting started and study is going on. And in startup it includes ETMF and e-consent form. In ETMF is organizing all the documents of the clinical trials, and in e-consent we take the consent of patients electronically. Third phase is conduct phase. So in conduct phase it includes ePro and eCOA and EDC systems. In ePro or eCOA we collect the data from patients electronically, and it is included in the patient-centered clinical trials or also in decentralized clinical trials. And in EDC systems we manage all the data which are taken during the clinical trials for the patients. Then final phase of the clinical trial is closeout phase. In closeout phase it includes safety and PV and RTSM. In safety and PV we make sure that the study is safe for the patients or not, and we track all the side effects, adverse events in the patients. And next is RTSM. In this we manage the supply of the study drugs. That's all. Now let's dive into the key services which Beaver Life Science provides. So we offer a wide range of services which includes clinical research, and we also works with sponsors, different CROs, then hospitals and academic colleges to make the clinical research better and more efficient. So first is sponsors and CROs. So we help clinical trials to run smoothly, and we take care of the processes which are included in the clinical trials. The first is clinical operations. So in clinical operations we mainly monitor and oversee all the activities which are performed during the clinical trials, and we make sure that everything which is going it goes as per our planning, and we ensure the compliance with the regulatory standards. Next is pharmacovigilance. So in pharmacovigilance we mainly track the drug safety, is there any side effects is reported or not. Next is clinical data management and medical writing. So in medical writing and clinical data management we handle all the data during the clinical trials. We collect the data, then after that we analyze all the data, and after the documentation we send it to the regulatory authorities for the regulatory approvals. Next is regulatory affairs and quality assurance. So in regulatory affairs and quality assurance we make sure that all the trials follow industry rules, then follows or compliant with the regulatory standards or not, and does they meet quality standards or not. Next is clinical trial master file. So in TMF we organize important trial documents, so they are always in audit ready. They are stored in the one file. Next is patients and investigator database. So in patient and investigator database we maintain a database for the patients, for the individual patients, and investigator sites for the easy trial setup. Next is hiring solutions. We provide or we help with the recruitment in the clinical research industry for the different professionals or the different students for different kinds of roles. Next, second one is hospitals. So in hospitals we support hospitals in executing clinical trials and manage all the research projects. In first is running clinical trials. So in clinical trials we conduct interventional, then observational, and also real world evidence studies. Next is investigator site setup and management. In that we mainly help set up the team, then oversees the all trial sites. Are those ready to do the clinical trials or not? Also we prepare different types of SOPs. Next is institutional ethics committee. So in institutional ethics committee we help hospitals to set up and manage their EC committee for the approval of the uh, some kinds of documents. Next is site management and support. In site management and support, we mainly coordinate with the labs, means external vendors like labs, imaging centers, and record keeping for the trials. Next is ADR monitoring and reporting. In this, we set up the centers for monitoring of the ADR, which is adverse drug reactions, and are those meet regulatory standards or not? These are checked in ADR monitoring. Next is patient and investigator database. So in this, we just check, or it is like to maintain a database in the streamline process. So in this database includes all the information related to patients. Next is academic colleges. In academic colleges, we also help colleges to train students to gain hands-on experience in different processes involved in clinical trials. Then also faculty for the careers in the clinical research. In that, uh, also provides training for the soft skill also. In soft skill, we provide yearly training to help students and faculty to improve their skills. In soft skill, there are different types of skills: communication skills, then interpersonal skills. Next is internship and certification programs. So we offer different kinds of certification programs which are specifically designed for the undergraduate, then also for postgraduate students also. We offer 6 months, then also for 1 year programs to gain the hands-on experience in different processes or different domains of the clinical trials. Next is research and intellectual engagement. In research and intellectual engagement, we encourage the students to write research papers, then debate. Also, we encourage them to participate in different kinds of activities like group discussions. Then we also uh, take mock interviews. Another point is clinical research and data studies. In that, we guide students in conducting different types of studies like observational studies. Then another type of study is real world evidence research, and many more. Next point is regulatory and compliance setup. In regulatory and compliance setup, we assist colleges in setting up ethics committees and ADR monitoring centers. We guide them how we can uh, set up the ethics committee team in our college and lot more. So yeah, this is the quick overview of what we do, and in the next slide also we will look up into the some other services we provide, uh, like hospitals or the companies. Alright, so let's go over some more services that Beaver Life Science provides. So Beaver Life Science mainly covers a lot of areas related to clinical research, quality assurance, then also staffing. So this is all about making sure that the clinical research or the clinical trials follows the regulatory guidelines or the ethical guidelines, and how we ensure that. So to ensure that, we give services related to setup of the ethics committee. Then we provide the training of GCP or the other regulatory guidelines, then also of QA consulting, how QA works. Then also we give staffing solutions. So the first one is IEC, which is Institutional Ethics Committee. So in IEC, first one is Ethics Committee Setup and Management. So in this, we help to set up the team, or the how to register for the ethics committee, how to make sure that they follow all the regulations. So all this comes in ethics committee setup. Next is GCP training program. So in that, we provide different kinds of training on good clinical practice, which is GCP. Also we include refresher courses for every year. Next is independent monitoring and QA audit. So in that, we make sure that the all trials which are running right now or correctly, or are those meet regulatory guidelines or the regulatory standards, are those compliant or not. So we make sure that is there any discrepancies or is there any fault is there or not. Next one is record management. So in record management we keep all the important documents or the data. Is it safe or not, is it compliant with the industry standards or not. So all this comes in record management. So and next main point is QA consulting or the QA assurance. So in QA assurance or in QA assurance, it is mainly related to quality, and quality is super important in clinical research, and we make sure that everything meets the highest standards by like doing QA audits. So in QA audits we do detailed quality checks to check that everything is up to the standard, everything is correct. It is make sure in the QA audits. Next is QMS design and optimization. In QMS design, which is quality management system, we help to set up the QMS for the CROs, also for the hospitals also, then for research sites also. All this comes in QMS design. Next one is inspection readiness and mock inspections. So we also prepare organizations for the actual regulatory inspections by doing mock audits or the by doing trial runs before the main inspection. Next one is GXP training program. So in GXP training program we train different professionals in the good clinical practices or good laboratory practices, GMPs, which is good manufacturing practices, and also pharmacovigilance practices are also included. Next main point is staffing solutions. So in staffing solutions we also help students, professionals to build their career, and we guide them how you can achieve the path you are aiming to, how you can go to your goal. So in that, first one is CRO internship and certification program. So we offer different kinds of certification programs for the undergraduate, for the postgraduate students also. So in that we offer 6 months training, 1 year training programs, and by this training individuals can gain hands-on experience, then practical knowledge related to clinical trials, because not only theoretical knowledge is important, your pragmatic approach is also important. So this internship helps to increase that pragmatic approach towards the this domain. Next is career development and assessment. So in career development we try to take mock interviews, then also we take aptitude tests, then some kinds of activities like group discussion. So this can help the students or the individuals to get ready for the job, and these kinds of activities really helps to gain extra knowledge or the how we can develop ourselves in the our job. Next is campus drives and referral programs. So in that we connect students with the job opportunities by structured hiring programs. We also take initiative to guide them or how the campus programs can be run. Next is methodology of Beaver. So this point is really important because it shows how we grow, how we improve in this industry of clinical research, and how we create the impact at Beaver Life Science. So Beaver Life Science, it just don't focus on clinical research or related to clinical trials, but we also focus on building relationships. Then also we understand the different needs of patients, needs of students also, and we make sure that we deliver the quality services to the industry professional, to the students, and many more. First point is reinforce interest and follow up. So as our motto is connect to rise, so we believe in staying connected is the key, and we make sure that we follow up everything. Then we whatever we do it with the interest, and we do it with passion. Next point is engage with stakeholders. So whether it's research, whether it hospitals, students, or sponsors, we work closely with everyone which are involved in clinical research, and collaboration is the key. So we engage with different stakeholders related to clinical trials. Next point is broaden understanding of customer needs. So we listen to the patients, we listen to the students, what they want to learn, and we adapt them as per their and needs, and also understanding what are our customers, what are their needs, and we provide our services according to the needs of the customers. Next point is work to create quality performance indicators matrix. So this is the fancy words, but it simply means that we track and measure our performance to keep improving, to make changes in this field, and to achieve our goals. Next is evaluate business opportunities. So we always look for new ways, we always include innovations to grow and to expand in this industry, whether it's through partnerships, whether it's through projects or research projects or different kinds of training programs. Next point is assess capabilities. In this, we constantly check trends, what are our different strengths, what we can do, we find ways to improve, so we can always deliver our best quality services to the customers. So yeah, these are the methodology of the behavior, and we are moving in the right direction. Everything we do is focused on growth, focused on learning, and making a real difference in the world of clinical research. Next slide include our services which are related to hospitals or investigator sites. In that, first point is setup activities, and in that sub point is organizational structure. So in organizational structure we have to create the proper team, and in that it includes institutional head, also principal investigator, co-investigator, CRC, which is clinical research coordinator from the BLS. Then second point is set up a clinical research unit with all required documents like SOPs, quality policies, then work instructions, and many more, like around 30 documents it includes. Third point is establish an institutional ethics committee. So we identify the members, then get CD score registration, and we also develop different kinds of SOPs for this registration for this clinical trials also. Next point is create an ADR monitoring center. So in that we it includes the doctors, pharmacists, and we follows the NABH accreditation guidelines for this, and it includes the setup, PVPI registration, inclusion of one hospital physician, one BLS physician, pharmacist. So these are the requirements for the NABH accreditation, and we also develop SOPs. The next point is we also provide GCP training programs, and initial and annual refresher courses are also included for the staff. Then second main point is hospital requirements, and what are the different hospital needs. First is dedicated office space. So for 10 people it includes printer, electricity, drinking water, and essential facilities. Next sub point is medical team. In that it includes one principal investigator, one sub investigator, one study nurse, and one phlebotomist. Next is patient record access. In that, first is CRC, and it should be a of qualification of PharmD or B Pharm graduates. So they perform daily tasks of 1 to 2 hour ward rounds to review patient records for the clinical research registries, then ADR identification, which is adverse drug reactions are there or not, to identify the real world studies and all related to clinical trials. Then next main point is hospital benefits. So what are the different benefits that hospital will get. First is better reputation, NABH accreditation, and it include improved patient care and also strong research presence. Second point is clinical trials. In that, patients get free treatment, hospitals earn per patient compensation from the pharma companies. Third point is clinical disease registries and real world studies. So it helps to analyze the different trends and improving medical practices. Fourth point is BLS CRO services. In BLS manages clinical trial documentation. Then we also manage patients follow-up registries. Then helping the hospital refine medicinal practices while gaining financial benefits from ongoing research. Next point is institutional ethics committee members. So in this committee members get paid for the reviewing clinical trials revenue streams. So for more revenue, increased business for the uh, hospital labs, x-rays, MRI services. So this is including more revenue. Last point is clinical trials profit sharing. In profit sharing, clinical trial profits are split 50% to the hospital and 50% to the Beaver Life Science. Next is services which are related to academic institutions and how we help to colleges or the universities to build the strong research and also training setup into the college. So the first main point is setting things up or the setup activities. So in that first we have to create a proper team structures, and the team structures includes the institution head and training and placement officer team, which is TPPO of the college. Then the second point is we also help to set up an annual industry training program so that both students and faculty can get regular trainings related to clinical trials, clinical trial processes, then regulatory guidelines. Third point is we also design and run a CRO industry internship curriculum to give students the real world experience to gain the hands-on experience related to clinical trials. Next point is institutional ethics committee. In that we helps to establish IACs. We identify members to get CDSCO registration, and we also create different ESOPs for that purpose. Next point is we set up an ADR monitoring center to ensure the compliance with the NABH standards by including different faculties of the college, BLS staff also included, and also it includes pharmacist also. Next point is alumni networking. In that we support alumni networking so that students can connect with each other. They can exchange their ideas with past graduates. Students can meet the freshers or the college students for the guidance and what are the new opportunities which are coming now. And of course we provide GCP training and initial course, plus we also include annual refreshers to stay updated related to this clinical trials. Next main point is uh, what are the different institution needs or the different requirements of the institution. As a dedicated office space for 5 BLS staff and 100 students, they are fully equipped with the essentials like printer, then electricity and drinking water also. Next point is faculty team with two training and placement officers and one non-teaching faculty to support the students. Next point is a structured 3-month internship program. So it includes both online and offline training, which is hybrid mode to provide hands-on experience on the Saturday and Sunday. We gain the hands-on experience by using different systems, by analyzing different kinds of processes in the clinical trials, and in the weekdays we do the sessions online. Then third point is institutional benefits. Uh, so the first sub point is internship and certification programs. In that we offer different kinds of programs for the graduate and undergraduate students or the postgraduate students also. In that we give 6 months also 1 year industry training program to gain essential skills and to also gain hands-on experience related to clinical trials and the processes included in. Then second point is career development. So for this we attend different conferences. We also take mock interviews, aptitude test also. We also arrange group discussion sessions to prepare the students for the next career or the next job. Then next point is campus recruitment support. So we help fresh graduates to land in the jobs through structured hiring programs, and we guide them how you can give the interview, how you can join a company, and lot more. Next point is institutional advantages. So in that, better market recognition, NAC accreditation, and stronger research initiatives. So these are the advantages for the institution. Next is hands-on research experience. uh, the students which are doing internship, they get involved in the observational studies, then clinical research registries, and also real world evidence studies also. So they can gain hands-on experience in this area, which will be beneficial for the next job or the next opportunity they will get in this area. And the next point is honorariums for the IEC members, and this includes faculty reviewing research studies get paid for their work. So this concludes the presentation on Beaver Life Science. So thank you for your time and attention. So for more information, please visit our website at beaverlifescience.com, and to connect with us you can refer these links which are included on this slide, and our point of contact is also mentioned here. And we appreciate your interest in Beaver Life Science. Thank you.